Hey guys, I guess the stream has started now, and it's a little bit delayed, and I don't know why. Um, anyway, was doing the stream today to test out my new software for my phone. Some of you are aware that I recently got a vehicle, newer, nicer SUV, and we're in the process of putting like multiple Wi-Fi connections in there, so that and Starlink, so no matter where I am, I can take my phone or one of my camera systems and ideally stream in ultra high quality and then record in even higher quality so that when we publish a video to YouTube, it'll be the edited version of what amounts to a live stream. Because the goal is what I've been wanting to do forever is to be able to bring you guys with me so that we can talk while I film. Essentially, the reason behind that is because whenever I take one of you guys with me, like I've done subscriber meetups, invited people to the laundromat, invited them to the car wash, they always ask really great questions. And I want to be able to do that in person, but I also would like to be able to do that virtually somehow, just so that I can have people with me in person and people with me virtually and do it in a really high quality way, especially as I talk about like business concepts. So often I'll have somebody ask me a question about say, taxes or accounting or whatever, and it's something that I don't think about anymore. And because people ask those questions, they're great questions. We repost them on social media, and I've got question responses on Instagram and Facebook from where you guys have asked me or someone that's been in person's asked me, and they've got 250,000, 500,000 views per video. So I want to be able to do content and as I go about doing my normal company stuff, I want to be able to do that. And we're closing on some more things here soon. I've got an acquisition that's closing mid-month in Pittsburgh. It's a new business venture outside the state of Ohio. So we're continuing to keep the foot on the gas with the roofing company. It looks like we've now got work in more states. We got a job on the East Coast now, which is pretty cool. So that's going to be coming out here soon. But I wanted to get on the live stream, see if I could get the phone system to work, which it didn't. And we already had people on the stream asking questions and whatnot. Let me know in the comment section, every one of you. I want to know two things: how good's the quality right now, and what are you watching me on? And okay. And where are you located? So this is like the 25 years ago when I was on AOL, everybody would go in a chat room and ask ASL. Not asking that. I want to know how's the quality on the stream? What kind of device are you on? Are you on a phone, tablet, PC? Where are you located in the world? You don't have to be super precise. But thank you guys for my top commenters, everything daily, and 2 dashes are on there. So I should probably ping my Discord real quick. And our coaching program is growing very fast. Let me see. Ping new content. Coaching program's growing fast. Several more people have got more laundromats in there. That is simply put a community that I put together of people in the process or who have recently closed on businesses, just that want help with those businesses. We've got people on there that started in my group. Guys like Simon, he's down in Nashville. He's on his 5th car wash now. Met him at Danny D'Angelo's in-person event in Vegas 2 years ago. Well, 2 years ago in January. It'll be 3 years coming up here in January. Met Simon there. It didn't work out to get a laundromat, but he's now on car wash number 5, working on more at this point. Oops, I was going to ping some guy. That had everyone in his name. There we go. We send that to all the people on Discord. So, PC Florida, phone Virginia, Quasicon iPhone, Port St. Lucie. Cool. Was I at Port St. Lucie earlier this year? I think I was. I was all over Florida earlier this year. Was I in Port St. Lucie this year? Yeah, I was. Well, I'm sorry I missed you. Hey, Omar. But anyway, yeah. So that's what we got going on. That's why I hopped on the stream. I don't really have any big purposes. I did get a hold of the company. They're sending me a Casita. We're going to start advertising them on the channel now more regularly too. They've got a higher capacity version of this with dual pockets. I got to figure out how we're going to do it right. Just because I will be able to take a stack of money, put it in the machine, 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and it'll count the whole entire stack in like 30 seconds. So it'll be hugely advantageous for me in regards to the car wash, because I'm now sorting 3 times more money at the car wash than I am on the laundromat. But I also want to make the videos interesting. I know that sounds weird to have that, be like, how do I make playing with money look interesting? And, this is very intentional, because if I can't make money look interesting, then most people will just not watch these videos. They'll skip over them. And then there's this huge problem on social media, and it's the Gen Z finance bro. It's worse on TikTok, less bad on YouTube. But some guys and I were talking about it here recently on X, Twitter, or whatever. So go follow me on there if you want my really involved takes on things. But it's the number of people that are they're leasing Rolexes, which I'm not much better than that if you've seen my Rolex. But they lease a Rolex, they lease or they borrow somebody's Lamborghini. They will charter a yacht, and then they will do a live stream with them on it selling some sort of just ludicrous product to make everything better in life. And the thing is, that gets attention. And the thing is, I can do hardcore finance content or business startup content, and 99.9% of the people that are on YouTube won't care about it at all. But once I start dealing with physical money and start counting quarters and stuff like that, then all of a sudden people care about me. I've got one short that's out there right now, and it's at like 7-8 million views, and it's all counting money. It's all fun content of counting money and things of that nature. Let me move this chat over here so I can answer your questions better. Okay, is it highlighting? No, it's not highlighting. I need to get the overlay working correctly. Oh, can I do it? Let's see. It's going to be terrible. Browser. Oh, okay. If you give me 10 seconds, I can start highlighting your comments. How do I... Give me a second. I'm trying to think. I've got to add a filter to this. Yeah, finance content's getting harder and harder, but I mean, there's always opportunities, I think, that are out there. The question is always going to be, well, we could do this. No, we can't. It will come down to who's doing what and is there a unique spin on it. The problem is, this is no offense to anybody that's in the finance content world, but the real big problem is people want to do finance content and they don't want answers, or they don't have answers. People that are watching finance content are like, most people are millennials like me, or they're Gen Zs. and they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm broke. I don't have any money. Someone help me with the answer. What's the answer? So people get online. They look for an answer to solve all their problems. And, most people say, I just need more of this stuff, which, that's 50% of the problem. 50% you need more money. 50% of the problem is spend too much, even if you do have money. But what they do is they get online and they say, I need an answer to this. And they're the vast majority of people that are starting financial channels that I've talked to, because I have people ask me all the time, especially in person. And they'll say, well, I'm on a journey. And it's like, well, that's 95% of people out there. And no one wants to watch the journey. They want to see the answer to it. And you have to have some level of authority saying, well, I'm at this point. And it's not that I have all the answers, but if you're wanting to get a laundromat or car wash, a vending machine, or you want to use government money to acquire a company, I've got the answer for that. But that's a limited aspect there. I know you guys, as of today, how much am I owed in the construction world? This will blow your minds. Roofing's going well. We got $6 million worth of work already scheduled for next spring, it looks like. But how much money do I have on accounts receivable? It'll blow your mind, because it blows my mind on a regular basis. But it's a situation where I've got a limited scope of answers. And like in my roofing company, I don't have all the answers. I'm getting some more answers every single day that goes onward. But I don't know everything. Like, I did a podcast with John Wilson of Wilson HVAC up in Cleveland. And it's like, he's got a lot of answers for residential service providing. So if you're starting a company, or you have a blue collar company, something in skilled trades that is consumer focused, customer focused, it's a situation where, man, he knows 1,000 times more than I do. I might know a little bit more about commercial roofing than he does, but it's not. But that's not the grand scheme of things. You trade chat person machine go stuck. Missed the call. Yeah, see if Dean can help you. It might have been one of the webinars that I hosted, one of the live streams. If it was one of my calls. I know there's other people that do webinars and live streams that are out there. Build the business, sharing what you know with time. And the thing is, Richard, that's the desire, but no one wants to watch that. Or very few people want to watch that. It's hard to sell a brand on having the answers, unless, and this is bad for you potentially, or could be good for you. If it's a mess, then people are okay. They like seeing the mess. But what happens is, from what I've seen on the Share the Journey type channels, is you don't show the mess. You try to put off a good product. Consumers or the people watching know that it's not working, and then you don't keep your people. If they watch a video like mine where it's, the local TikTok rapper guy, which we should do more updates on him, but if it's the local TikTok rapper breaking into my place, it's like, oh, I get tons of views off that video. The guy, I can't say that. The guy relieving himself in the trash can. Yeah, that video had like 175,000 views on it before YouTube demonetized it, which at this point I should go get a sponsor for something like that. Yeah, vending boot camp. So, what do you use for the shine? It's really the studio lights. My head is not that shiny right now. How much would a vending machine cost? So the Coke machine that I have out in front of my laundromat was $600. The new one that I just got was $600, but we're having problems with getting the lock off of it. It's got a Ventrac key, and the key fob's not working great. So the big thing is, most people that are on social media, they want to see the answers because they're looking for answers. Some people are looking for pure entertainment, which is fine, because a lot of people watch my YouTube channel just for funsies and pure entertainment. So in that case, you've got to figure out, for the most part, like, how are you going to approach it? Oh, thank you, Nazif Alokoze. I'm sorry, guys. I am very much from Ohio, so yeah. Pronouncing things is not always in my ability. Let me see if I can repop out this chat. Can I do this? I was able to highlight people's comments. You Give me a second. We can load these up. Okay, so how do I get... Check out the Discord. Hey, GoTime447. Thanks for giving the Discord a shout out. Let me generate a link real quick. We have over 10,000 people on my private Discord. We go over business content, so on and so forth. There's a link. You'll probably have to copy and paste it. Let me know if the link even works. YouTube very often will audit or edit these links so they won't go. Dean will get you a link to the boot camp, or investmenttradetraining.com should have a link to it. I'm not, Dean should be able to help you guys. But yeah, if you guys have any business, money, finance questions, any vending machine questions, just ask them away here. I'm trying to get this thing set up with the being able to record the... See, I can do this. Man. How do you put a vending machine on somebody's property? Do you need a contract with them? I would recommend it. Otherwise, you're going to have somebody that's very angry at you because they show up to work or they're home one day and there's a vending machine in their driveway or whatever. I mean, I guess some people live in a country with total anarchy, and you're able to just put your thing on somebody else's property. Yeah, I try to be on the Discord more often than not, but it is a situation where sometimes it doesn't work right. So I'm about ready to give up on this. I've got this browser add-on. Oh, there we go. Live chat overlay. I almost got it for the pop-up chat. Okay, let's try this. Let's spend way too much time. Hi from Vietnam. Hi from Ohio. Did you do the self dog wash? You plan to get 2 self wash stations in one room in your salon? I did not. That's a video that we should probably do soon, because they have. Okay, so let me know, guys, in the chat, what would you do here? So, I want to do a dog wash. I don't have the time. It's on the list of things to do. So, okay, so we're gonna do it someday. A guy I know that's a local landlord, he ended up making his own dog wash. So cool. Glad to hear that. And hogfully I didn't act like a jerk on there, but there were certain things that he did on his dog wash that I just did not like. Just some things that I would not make a system where no one can pay. They have to pay by Venmo or Cash App, or it's Venmo and PayPal. I don't like that idea, generally speaking. I think that's a bad idea. But he wanted to do it, and now they're running into a situation where people are like cheating him out and not just coming in and not paying it. So what he's doing now is he's advertising the identity of people online and saying, hey, Jill did not pay. Jim did not pay, whatever. So see, most have started podcasts. I have everybody's asking me to do a podcast. I don't want to. I like the idea, and you guys let me know about this when it comes to podcast. I would rather do like not a podcast. I'd like to do something high enough quality where you could listen to it. You don't have to see it, but bring my subscribers or interesting people on, and then we go run my companies for a day. And then those conversations get put into a podcast. I think that's what I would like to do much, much more so than anything else. So, is Roman actually selling his car wash? I have offered to buy it, but last time I checked, he wasn't super serious about it. He said yesterday on the video. I'll text him. Did he say? I don't want to text him for nothing. I do find it really interesting that you guys watch his daily videos. I know a guy that wants to buy it, not me. Granted, my business partner just bought one up in Columbus. Yeah, I should. I never talk to him on the phone, though. I always just text him. Let's see. He rented the place upstairs. I'd like to see the place upstairs. All the people that work in the Mexican restaurant next door were staying there. Oh, he's responding. He didn't respond to my last text. I asked him if he's going to be lieutenant governor soon. Have you ever thought about starting a car wash outside and inside the car? I have driven through my car wash with the windows down. Oh, it's not too much. Should I tell you guys how much he wants for it? Because now I kind of want to buy it. It's an older laser wash, but that thing can be run into the ground. He can't rent the room upstairs on Airbnb. Who the heck told him that? Well, it's probably the Buckeye Lake people. I'm not going to say that. There are many very wealthy people in Buckeye Lake who are, I don't know. I'm just hoping he runs for lieutenant governor so I can vote for him. He's definitely got my vote. He's also got the vote of all my newspaper subscribers because we'll run free ads for him. That's probably a federal election violation there, but might as well use my power for good, not for mediocre. Is it worth to take over established laundromat with updated machines? It's reasonable. It just depends, Jason. Was there somebody that asked a question? I saw someone that had a question about 160K here, but I don't know, was it removed or deleted? Oh, someone was complaining that I am bald and scamming people. Well, that's very positive. Someone had a question about like 160K. Established. Was that yours, Jason? Yeah, I think a Smile More Airbnb would do it. Oh, okay. So Roman just came back and said, I should just show you Not that. How do I do a screen share? Oh, let's just delete this. And just add a window capture. Oh, okay. It won't let me do it. Shoot. Oh, there's a cash flow of $160,000. So what do they want for it? Now, anyway, so Roman Atwood just said his sales are doing well. He just wants excitement out of it. My last hope for excitement there is an Airbnb. If they don't let me do it, I'm selling. And with that being at Buckeye Lake, they're very harsh on things. He's just bored of it, which I guess if I was in Roman Atwood's position of just buying exciting businesses, I totally agree with that. Let me ask him. I'm buying 2 trailer parks, so I just told Roman that he should buy some trailer parks with me. Let's not break. I mean, it's only $100 parts caster, but I don't want to break the guitar. Okay. Has a cash flow of $160,000. Well, what do they want for it? Is real estate included? How's the lease work? The roofing company is going well. We'll probably be at 50% over last year in terms of sales. As of the last Friday of September, we had exceeded the entirety of 2024 sales by $70,000. So $750,000, 30 washers, 30 dryers. You want to shred? You always ask. It's not plugged in. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? That's the totally clean, non-distorted intro, second solo intro to Mr. Crowley. 2,000 rent, no on real estate. Rent's super good. 160,000 cash flow. Is that? It's 5 times STE, 5 times EBITDA. It's a good deal. And this, like, so if I was coaching you, Jason. So this is coaching group pitch. So what I would look at is what's the rent agreement? How many years does he have left on it with options? You're not going to be able to finance it if your finance term is longer than the rent. So if you get a 10-year loan, you have to keep it rented for 10 years. Danny pushes people, which I totally agree with Danny. Danny's right on this. Get a 20-year lease. I don't know whether he factors in options or not. Second of all, how is the income being reported on 160,000 cash flow? Is he telling you, trust me, bro? Or is it documentable through a tax return? Tax return is the golden standard. We've been talking on the channel about the lawsuit in Central Ohio, where one of our guys, Sam, bought a laundromat, primarily seller finance. He put like $250,000 down on it on a seller finance deal where it was bringing in like $150,000, $160,000 a year. In the end, it was bringing like $50K a year. So he's getting wiped out, and he's in a lawsuit. It's a disaster. It's awful, truly awful. So, I mean, on the surface, it looks good, but there's a lot of due diligence there. How new's the machine? Are they rebuilt? Are they brand new? Do you have serial numbers for them? So on and so forth. That's where my question is going to be. Roofing company still going well. Use the well Del Fuel. Oh, fuel delivery on the water. Those have existed for a while. Tenders. Called Juiced Fuel, $1 million plus cash flow. You'd have to break that deal down a little more. I've been seeing deals, and if one of you guys wants to go into business with me, Roman's positive. Roman's positive on the trailer park. He said that would be a lot of great content. Ha ha ha. All right, so Aaron's complaining about we just paid a big bill. It's probably property taxes. Tax return, NDA in effect, machines new 24. Yeah, so tax return is the gold standard because you can go get an SBA loan on it. I could show you how to write your letter of intent to get a 95% finance with a Small Business Administration. Let's look at what's debt service. What's your credit? We'd need to see. I need to build a laundromat loan calculator with AI. Hey, thanks, Fishing Traiard. Oh, I'm about ready to throw my mouse through the screen. Oh, this is stupid. Read the stupid reports. Please read the stupid reports. Oh my gosh. So $750,000 pure loan, no down payment is $9,500 per month. So you're at over 100,000. What? Let's look. You're at 114,000 a year in total debt service on a 10-year loan, assuming SBA, 160,000 cash flow. You're making $46,000 off of it. What keyboard do I use? Some clicky one that I bought at auction, and half the people like it, half the people don't. Let me know whether you do or do not like it in the comments. Yeah, no, I've got text all going back and forth. Destin, Florida, it'll be a gold mine here. It could be, but I've seen people turn gold mines into absolute rat's nests. It really depends on, what are you doing? Like, what's your process? Are you good at running a business? So, it's like with a roofing company. It's doing well, but when we acquired it, and me being in business for over 20 years, it's like I've seen most things. So we took a lot of what the business broker said on face, and half of it was a lie. And we've got out of that phase where we've worked through all of the things the seller. Not did I say seller broker? Seller didn't lie to us about the stuff. The broker did. We got a good relationship with the former owners. It's just what we had been told by the business broker on the acquisition about the operations was absolutely miserable. Absolutely miserable. So the things like, your customer, half of your customers pay 50% up front, which takes care of the labor and materials. And then you have a little bit of payroll after the fact, and you're good to go on the jobs. That's not true at all. I have, if depending on how much money I get paid over the next 2 weeks, if I don't get a substantial check in the mail, we will be out on our billing by $1.45 million, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. We're doing okay, but I'll be owed $1.45 million. It'll be great when I get it, but how long is that one going to take? So I don't know. Things are going well. So let me know what any questions you guys have. I do see that it's on a little bit of a delay. Roman, say anything more yet? So, yeah, but Colibri coin counter. Oh yeah. So the company that makes these, they're sending me like I said, the commercial, the industrial ones. So I'm excited about those. They'll come in a couple weeks. But yeah, so a lot was misappropriated to us. We're doing okay. Your laundromat deal sounds good. The big thing is going to be just how much money is going to put in your pocket. If you're doing an SBA loan, my loan assumption was a 10-year SBA loan, no money down, 9% interest on a 10-year term. So is that good for you or bad for you? How much is the owner's involvement in the company? I don't, we've run into several laundromats where the owner said, I don't spend any time here. And then you find out that the owner was there every single day working 3 hours. So, ran into multiple people like where they bought a laundromat. They assumed that it was a 1 or 2 hour a week job. It ends up being 20 hours a week, 52 weeks a year. Otherwise it falls apart, and all for an extra $35,000 a year. And there's no easy pathway to get that up. So first vending machine, it's old, Freon leaking, only $100. Should you buy? Do you know somebody that is EPA certified to refill the leaky Freon? You can fix it typically quick by buying a new deck. Those go for between $250 on the cheap end for a used deck, which is the self-contained refrigerant system, compressor, refrigerant line, so on and so forth. A newer one, a nicer one, I think brand new, they're $1,200. You can get nice rebuilt used ones for about $750. So there's a range of $250 to $1,250. And the question is, how much time are you going to be able to spend to look at it? Are you going to be able to go in and refill it yourself? Probably not without an EPA certification. So what are your thoughts on using Biz Buy Sell for buying businesses? So the way that I respond to that question, Ray, is if you ran a business, would you buy your supplies off of Walmart or would you buy them directly off the factory? In my mind, and we found this out the hard way, especially with the roofing company, you're buying from an exchange, paying retail for it, and the guy that is in the middle of the transaction doesn't like you, and he's only there to make the deal. They have no interest in seeing you succeed after this thing closes. Freon from the HVAC Supply Warehouse. Good luck on getting R134 without an EPA permit. You can do it, but it's not easy. The question is too, Chris, if it has a Freon leak, why does it have a leak? Is there a weld that's broke? Is it a fitting? There's a lot of things that could cause that refrigerant line to leak. Could be a hole in the compressor. I've seen a lot of different things. So just because you have a vacuum pump and Freon doesn't mean also that you're going to fill it. How much is a can of 134? I guess you could just buy it for a car if you really wanted to. But then you've got, I don't know, because then you're going to have to buy the right fittings for a machine, and typically they use, I don't know. I've got a nice manifold set from Harbor. No, not from Harbor Freight. I bought it from Amazon. It's $100. So you got a manifold, things of that nature, but then you've got to resolder the welds. So it could be a solder issue. The better ones are brazed. So if you want to rebraze the lines, pull a vacuum on it, wipe the Freon out legally. So you need to recapture the 134, then rebraze the lines and put it back together. Does Sam have that experience? I don't know. Could you do it, Chris? Probably. Sounds like you know what you're talking about. So you want to make a bunch of money, Chris? Get into the business of fixing vending machines like this. I'm telling you, you could buy them all day for $100, $150 broken with bad compressors like Sam's proposing. I have 4 or 5 offers every week for broken vending machines, and almost all of them are cooling problems. And you could buy them all day long for $250, fix the compressors on them, and you could resell them for $800 to $1,000 a piece. Free business idea right there, guys. It's just that I know that I don't have the ability to do it. And when I have these conversations, I don't know about the technical competency of the average person that's watching the stream. So I typically tell them, I push them to get a new deck, because I feel like anybody with a set of hand tools can put in a new vending machine deck, because then it's self-contained compressor, has a new thermostat on it, so on and so forth. No, Elon one's Ozark. I would bet you $1,000 right now I could probably find a dozen broken vending machines within a 2-hour drive of where you live, maybe 3 hours. Enough to make it worth your time to go take a trailer and drive it around. Because we've got people in the Ozarks, and they're running vending machines. I know it's going to be a little farther away from you, but one of our best subscribers on the channel is on the far side of Little Rock, headed towards the Missouri line. So, yeah, OSHA standards. So the big thing is, like, you have to go through and do it. Where to find business deals, thoughts on SEO, Google Ads. I call business direct. That's what I would do, Go Time. Thoughts on SEO. I mean, SEO is great. That's how I made hundreds of thousands of dollars back in the 2008, 9, 10, and 11. I sold like a $1.2 million worth of ebooks off of SEO. I did some Google Ads, but that game has changed a lot. The question is going to be, what are you selling? I'm glad you enjoy Thomas Savage. I don't know which video would have been. So, well, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. I'm sure you are a truly amazing person, too. So when you say Chris is in Ozark, what's the closest big town? Like Fort Smith, not Bentonville. Bentonville's a metropolis. Maybe Branson. Hey, Travis. Oh, cool. Someone I actually kind of know in real life. If you're going to ask a question, if you guys want to ask a question, feel free to. Sex series, how to repair. Farmington, Missouri. Okay. Okay. So, what's the distance to St. Louis? You are an hour and 19 minutes from unlimited vending machines. So, you want to buy 1,000 of them? You can in St. Louis. You can buy 100 in East St. Louis. So, yeah, I'm not opposed to doing a repair video, but the problem is like, how do I do it and film it in a good way that I can use my hands with quality audio? Really need to do it in a classroom type environment, and I don't know how to do that on most equipment. Great idea, but I'm using Google Maps for an hour and 19 minutes. So, but the question is, would you want to buy 1,000 vending machines? A 3-hour trip. So, yeah, pay somebody to do the maintenance and film them. The guys that I have to do maintenance do not want to be filmed. So, questions from the chat, which will interrupt them. That's why I don't work on stuff. I mean, my brother, have you guys watched my brother's channel, Ben's Junk and Appliances? He probably, out of everybody, does it the best for appliance repair and equipment repair, and his system and process is the best on the internet as far as I'm concerned. So, been around retail and is the best, hands down. You have to explain to me a little bit more about the liquor store question, Thomas. I mean, watch my brother's process. It's a situation where I've tried filming my content when I repair stuff, and it's extravagantly difficult because I either pay attention to the chat or I pay attention to the subscriber contents. Brother doesn't, he pays someone else. You go watch the videos where we did that. That's the saga with the my 60-pound Dexter washer that the guys installed wrong. Hey, train leader, how's it going? My family's doing good. So, can I don't know if I can have people. I guess I can't. That's his channel. He is up to 414,000 subscribers. And unlike me, none of them are from Shorts. So he has like no views on his Shorts compared to me. 737. That's where he threw the Game Boy in the washer. People are making millions off the car washes on the live stream. That's a great idea, Phoenix. But I mean, why would they want to be on the channel? I mean, my car wash are doing well. Unfortunately, and we'll have a video. We're shooting it tomorrow about how much my YouTube makes, how much my car wash or my laundromat makes, and then talk about kind of the background of how poorly YouTube performs for me anymore, just because of me posting out so many shorts. I think so. Go out there and do it. Yeah, learn time experience. Yeah. And be intentional about the growth and thing. I know I talk to a lot of people that start YouTube channels and whatnot, and it's a situation where they're not intentional about growth, and that's not great. It's like me. If I would do live streams on a consistent basis, I could 10x the number of live concurrent views I have on this. Because when I was doing it, did well. You know, my largest stream on TikTok was like, 35,000 concurrent viewers. 750,000 total watches. So just the weirdness of things. Visual front of your car. Well, there you go. Shock, slower control, and excellent placing. How many miles are you at? So, yeah. So, I would I'll ask this. How much do you think that I'll do off my car washes this year? What dollars today do you feel like, well, I'm pretty cool? I don't know. I still don't feel like I'm pretty cool, regardless of how much money I've made. Like, I don't know. It's a situation where I've made money hands over fist. There was a 9-month period where just off this YouTube channel, we brought in $750,000, $800,000. And that's just a few years ago. And even then, I don't think I felt cool. $130K? What on earth kind of car is that? It's like a Chevy Cruze. But yeah, so it's for me, I know it's just a situation, just $130K, $2 million now. So probably it's closer to the 130 than the 2, but I have a lot of people that watch the videos and they're like, "Oh, your laundromat makes $50,000 a year. We'll do 125 this year. Oh, your car wash makes 150 a year. No, it's a good bit more than that." Then the roofing company will have some crazy number because liquor store make more money. I mean, they can. Here's the deal, Thomas. If you have experience running a business, you have experience in a liquor store environment, the Small Business Administration, so the government, will give you the money to acquire the business. And if you structure it right, partial seller carry, good at writing your business plan, write a really great scope on your experience, so on and so forth, you can have the government give you all the money you need to buy a liquor store. We've had one down in Galveston, Texas, that was bringing in $200,000 a year net, and the seller only wanted $300 for it because no one wanted to buy it. Liquor stores are one of those things where, generally speaking, the sales multiple on them is extremely low. So it is a situation where, okay. It is a situation where a lot of those businesses have really low multiples because the feeling is that the operator has to be there every single day. Now, the one in Galveston, Texas, the owner was like in Houston or Dallas, so it was quite a decent drive away from Galveston, whichever was the farther of the two. So, oh my goodness, my texts are blowing up. 2017 Camry, drove the heck out. You must have been driving over potholes. But you don't live in Ohio. Talk about the roofing company. What would you guys want to know? I mean, it's doing pretty well. We'll be at 50% over last year's revenue, which was pretty decent. I don't know that I want to talk about numbers too much. Our goal was 1.5 million. Yeah, 1.5 million square feet this year. We won't hit it, but I think we'll be at 800,000 square feet of roofing. The guys are right now doing a college outside Rockford We're on another Casey's gas station, and then they're setting up shop right now in Pittsburgh to do a housing project. So the difference between you can order bottles of liquor and working in public, yeah. I mean, then you auction them. We're dealing with that right now. We're trying to buy a barrel of whiskey right now to rebottle and give to our best clients. So 12 for your videos to laundromat. Security there. I mean, the thing is, though, Thomas, the issue is that if I paid somebody for security on site, it's a situation where we won't make any money. Because we've had on-site security. We lost business rather than gained business. So we've got the thing we're doing is we have a guy watch the cameras. He's outside the United States right now. He's on Discord. It's Wolfie. And we've seen a huge benefit to doing that. So makes no money or very low money. People steal. How to throw away. Yeah, but to me, the theft thing is only going to last so much longer. These AI focused and operated cameras are going to destroy thieving in the next 5 years. I would have said 10, but it's like 5. Yeah, $150K for a car wash, $1.5 million sounds good. Yeah, bigger. Yeah, so I want to expand the laundromat, but the problem is to truly expand the laundromat, it's going to be $250,000. So the question is, will a $250,000 investment in the laundromat pay for the debt service? Because the debt service is really high because it's a short term. Most of these places, it's a 7-year term or 6-year term. My current equipment's 6-year term. So $250,000 on a 6-year term is going to be $5,000 extra a month that I have to bring in to pay. And it's like, well, the laundromat best month ever. I probably shouldn't say this because it's coming out in the video. Last month was the best month ever, and we just hit right at $8,000. So now I've got to get to $13,000 a month just to pay the loan, and not make any more money. So it's like it took all this time, 6 years since April 2019 to get up to $8,000 a month. Now I've immediately got to make $13,000 a month just to make the same amount of money, which is close. Thomas is pretty close. Does my roofing company work in Wisconsin? We do right now. In the past few months, we've done Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Tennessee. I think we're working on a couple projects in Ohio and Pennsylvania. So, dealing with roofing insurance, what can we use for insurance? We don't work on insurance. Since we're commercial, pretty much all commercial, we don't hardly ever deal with insurance. See, Shilin, you can do more better than $300K. I guess you'd have to explain that. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen several liquor stores that are in the couple $1 million range gross. Yeah, I mean, get some experience in SBA. You need to get your credit score up to 700. You need to be able to write a piece about yourself to get the government to give you money. So if you've got 23 years worth of experience, the SBA is going to be pretty good. It's going to be all about your business operation ability. Otherwise, find somebody that could partner with you in your local community to go after it. Like I said, the one in Galveston, Texas, was doing $200K a year. So I think liquor stores make about as much money as I would expect. The big thing is it does take a special kind of person or a specific kind of person in order to operate it. And, I will not operate a liquor store. So if you think you can do it, great. But I'm sure you can. But it is one of those things where I just don't have any interest in it. I've got to get to the point that I'm doing more of the things that I really, really like, as opposed to me just saying, well, let's do everything. So that's where I've got to be more careful, because my problem is, like, I get really, like, people give me these ideas and it's like, oh, let's go do this. So I guess I'm not sure why I'm saying it's not being understood about the liquor store. Location will play a big role, and how many are in your area? Yeah, sure. I will have to get off here in like 5 minutes, guys. But I do appreciate you all. Yeah. Well, then just find a business owner that sees that in you and find a way to make more money from them. My changers are offline. Crap. Oh, well, dang it. I'll be down there tomorrow, and I don't think Shane's. I think Shane's in training to get his asbestos certificate. Hood Cleaning Company, kitchen exhaust systems. Thank you. Train he does. So, yeah, most businesses are location, unless they're doing some sort of virtual revenue generator. But yeah, that sucks about the changers. Man, we just put like a bucket of change in them. So yeah. Okay, we'll get off here in a minute. I know the chat's delayed a little bit, but let me know any questions you guys have. I appreciate all of you that have got on. We've had 752 people get on the stream. Oh, any updates on the trailer parks? Supposed to be closing this month on both of them. So use your vending machine. Yep. I have to get off here soon. Call the roofing company. You want a RuneScape stream? I don't know. I just don't think I could get into RuneScape. Yeah. Okay, cool. You guys have any questions? Let me see. Do I have the Discord link? No. I'll post a link to Discord. That's our private channel. You can get on there. If you want training directly from me, we've got a private, even more private Discord channel where we do paid trainings. So it's like if you guys ever wanted to look at the financials on a laundromat, like actually get into them and look at where the upside is and stuff, we do that. We've got another one we're looking at. We had a porta potty company. We're supposed to be looking at it once they sign. We get the NDA straightened out because they didn't want me to talk about it. But we have a porta potty company we're looking at. We do car washes and laundromats on a pretty regular basis. So, did my Minecraft server make any money? Yeah, it did. I think we made $1,500 on it, and then I just redistributed it to the people on the server. But there was a group, and they're very prolific at this point. There was a prolific group that started a company off of the fact that they watched my YouTube video. It was like, oh, this hillbilly's making money off Minecraft. We can do it too. And they start. It's like an AI plus VR company. They did super well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not super opposed to doing Minecraft, but it's like I don't know when I have time. I would need to be consistent. That's the problem. All right, so I'm going to get off here, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching the stream. If you have any questions, the easiest way to get hold of me is either Discord or email Brandon@investmentjoy.com. I'm going to hop off of here. Thank you guys so much.